Well, thank you for tuning in as always. You're watching the final of the ADC, that's the Amateur Darts Circuit, London and South East playoff held at the Spots and Stripes in London Bridge. And the winner will book their place at the Modus Super Series in a few months' time. The two finalists are Simon Perkins and Ben Payne. And this will be a lovely story no matter who progresses, as both will be guaranteeing their TV debut in just a couple of weeks' time. And it'll be Payne to throw for the bullseye first. Both players have won 3 or 4 games to get to this point. A field of 30 players started the competition, and we're now down to the final 2. Payne to get us underway in the best possible fashion. What a way to start. First to 6 legs in this best of 11 contest. And the scorecard, which you can see at the bottom of your screen, is being powered by Darts Atlas, which has had such a fantastic impact, hasn't it, at grassroots darts level. And Payne is off to an absolute flyer here. 2 big multi-treble visits to kick us off. And we'll tell you a bit more about both players and their journeys to the final as this game progresses. But yes, it's certainly been a fantastic day's action. Payne didn't need to start on the bullseye there. Knows he has time on his side, but a great competition, and organised by Adam Mould, the ADC number 1. As Perkins applies the pressure on Payne, who leaves a 2-dart combination, but doesn't find tops. Knows he'll be back. Perkins left on a bogey number on this occasion, and Payne will be back for tops. Great setup though from Perkins. Payne will feel that this has to go now. Double 10 for the left-hander. Adjusts. Barrels in off of that second attempt at double 10, and he holds his throw, and we're underway here. He'll feel he has a foothold in this contest. It's lovely for me to meet Payne, actually. He did some online streaming with me. That was for the online league for the Chichester Darts series. And that was when we were locked in our houses, of course, which is a time we don't want to think about, but it served its purpose. And just a year or 2 on, and now we're back in-person darts and playing under the ADC banner. A nice 140 there. Fairly even Stevens in this second leg. Perkins has won 3 matches to get to this point. Seeded second, so had a bye into the last 16, where he defeated the very useful Terry Stubbs 6-2, averaging 88. So came out of the blocks very quickly. Then played Daniel Todd, who also had one of the highest averages of today, about 88 as well. Beat him 6-2, and then overcame Matt Cast 6-4 in the semi-finals. Cast came back at him, but he held on. 84 average on that occasion. So 6 darts from here for Perkins to level things up. No treble found, but Payne will be looking to apply some pressure here, which he does do. It's pretty close. I do apologise, that's actually a text message from my wife that's come up on the scorecard there. Perkins will be disappointed. He was looking for the big 5 to leave top, so that is a big mistake. So he just paused there because he was frustrated. And now needs to leave himself handily placed, and a mistake forced a mistake. One would have left double 16, of course. So treble 19 needed for Payne. Can't find it, so Perkins will be back for 31. It's been a very good standard competition, this, as Perkins lines up for double 8. Finds it at the first time of asking, so it does recover well there. And that's a hold of throw, and we go on one apiece. And Payne starting as he started in the first leg with another maximum, second of the contest. As I say, both players, a lovely reply there from Perkins with a 140. Yes, both players very much involved with the ADC. Payne was actually a top-up player, so wasn't in the top 32, which is how these playoffs are devised. Top 32 in the region are invited. Is a lovely visit from Payne. 1 through 8 after 9. It's not bad going. Perkins with a ton here will also be down to a finish. He could be very handily placed indeed. Just the 1 point separates them after 9 darts. Very strong showing from both players here. This is the first tournament, by the way, I attended with my 2-month-old, and she's also joining me for commentary, so if you're wondering what that noise is in the background, that's what you can hear. Payne down to a 2-darter. 137 won't go for Perkins. Well, it's very tight. Both have held their throw so far. Payne sensibly checking his score. And that is a fantastic recovery. What a great recovery that is. And Payne takes that out. That is a 15-dart hold of throw. And onwards we go here. No break of throw yet in this contest. First to 6. Simon Perkins, we've told you a bit more about him and his route to the final. Plays most of his darts, ADC darts that is, at the Ancient Sports and Social Club in Witney, Oxfordshire. Plays in their vault, which has been proved to be a very popular concept. And certainly all that practice is paying off here. He has been very, very solid today, and you feel that this is going to be a very close contest indeed, as it's proven to be in this 4th leg, as Payne squares things up. Perkins, such a solid throw, another 140. All visits have been perfectly straight from both players here. First one without a treble for Payne. So 6 darts from 1-1. Doesn't have to go the balls the treble 17 for ball route, but chooses to anyway. Lovely last dart. Leaves 24 after 4 visits. That's a good response from Payne. What a fantastic leg of darts from these two. Payne leaves 72 after 12. You'd normally be very happy with that. But it's a 13-dart hold of throw for Perkins. That's probably one of the best legs I've recorded all year, and there's actually a fist bump between the two of them just off camera, being played in a good spirit. Both players appreciating the other's skill sets, and Payne starts off with a multi-treble visit of his own. Payne's had an interesting route to the final, it has to be said. All 4 matches which he's won have been really close and well fought contests. Started the day with a 6-4 victory over Adam van Niekerk, and then he had to play the first of 2 teammates beat Craig Everest 6-4. Another online league streamer with me. Payne very much in the hitting his stride in this leg. But Payne's crowning achievement was beating the organiser and the ADC number 1 Adam Mould 6-5 in the quarterfinals. Another really strong leg here from Payne, it has to be said. So a bit more about his route to the final shortly. Perkins not completely out of this one yet. Perkins basically holds his score, but it may not matter because Payne wants tops and he gets tops. Another really strong hold of throw, it has to be said. No breaks of throw yet, and onwards we go 3-2. Well, the key here is who can break the other person's throw. All Payne has to do is hold throw, but it's very difficult to do that, of course, in a best of 11. I did speak to a few players about that. It's an interesting concept, really, because, of course, it's best of 11 all the way through in this playoff, but they don't play best of 11 if they actually get to the Modus Super Series, which I'm sure you're all familiar with. It's the best of 7, but multiple matches in a day. But the general feeling from the players was that they were pleased just to get more darts, because a lot of players have travelled a long way to be here. Obviously Perkins from Oxfordshire and Payne from Uckfield, or at least that's where he plays his Super League darts. Again, a very close affair in this 6th leg. Both being very consistent on the scoring. There really isn't much to choose between them. It's a good final. And I have to say, it's probably one of the highest standard tournaments that I've been to, just for consistency. Just because, of course, you get the invite to be there. So no hopers like myself wouldn't be qualifying for this necessarily. 6 darts though from 139 for Perkins, knowing that Payne is not on a finish. Just pauses. He wants 62 remaining, so you would think travel 10. Well, it's a lovely setup, and Perkins has done that a lot in this contest and a lot throughout the day. Just really solid setup shots, and this is good pressure. Very good pressure from Payne. We're just waiting for the scoreboard to update. Yes, it does. So Perkins will know that Payne is very well poised here on 46. Here we go then, double 16. Short break there, but doesn't let it affect him. And on we go, 3 apiece. What a fascinating contest this is. Payne again starts with a treble 20. He's done that so many times on his throw already. Yes, so Payne is actually ranked 52nd in the London and South East Order of Merit. That's the region that you're watching here. And the reason for that is because the top 32 will inevitably, top 32 do get invited, but they couldn't all attend. It is holiday season after all. So all Adam Mould did was go down the list until people accepted. And Payne is here primarily. Oh, sorry, apologies. Payne is the daughter getting very excited about the darts. Yes, all Adam Mould did was go down the order of merit until people accepted the entry. And Payne is certainly making very much well use of that. because he finds himself in the final here and a potential, well, 3 legs away from a TV debut. Perkins, you feel, is not one to be written off. So consistent. And may you just sense that he can apply some pressure here on Payne with a ton. I feel like he's going to get that here. He does do that, but Payne on a 2-darter. Tops. Oh no, double 10. It's a good effort. It was a good effort. Snap of the trousers. Apologies, 2-month-old getting very excited. Oh, he wants the ball. That was a very good effort. That was a very good effort indeed. It's a nice smile there from Perkins. He knew that would have been a fantastic steal. I think they're just chuckling about that off camera. Payne knows that this double 10 has to go. He does get there. He does get over the line. He had all kinds of pressure on him. That 167 bid didn't quite didn't go, but it was a very good effort, and it was wiring the bullseye. So 7 legs, 7 holds of throw. No trouble for Perkins in the first effort here. And no trouble for Payne either. So you can find the results of all of these competitions on Darts Atlas on the ADC UK tab. And it's nice to be able to use the scorecard. Saved me a hell of a job. Thank you, Matt Langan, if you're watching. Matt Langan, of course, the owner and creator of Darts Atlas. Payne will be disappointed that he hasn't been able to find his power scoring early on in this 8th leg. Sorry. This is my life now. She was enjoying the darts primarily. Perkins with a big advantage here, even before these are thrown. Has to leave himself on a finish. Pauses to try and work out how we can do that. So it's 182 remaining. So 18's all the bull, you feel? 18's it is, so should leave 164. So my maths is right. Yes, phew, that's a relief. And Payne, even with a maximum, wouldn't be able to leave a finish here. So it's a good visit though. But 6 darts for Perkins from 164 to level things up again at 4 apiece. Payne won't go away. Of course, this is an unusual camera angle that you're watching. I'll just talk about that a bit more in a second. I appreciate that the board is normally on the left and the players are on the right, but it's just the nature of the venue. So hopefully you still are enjoying the view. And that's again a very, very solid setup shot, isn't it? And Perkins will hope that he's back for double 18. 92 is gettable. Well, Payne wires the bull after Perkins wired the bull in the previous leg. That was a chance for a break of throw and 5-3 and put him within 1 of Portsmouth. But Perkins' finishing has been so very strong, and the finishing from both players has been really excellent, it has to be said. And they're smiling off camera there. They know they're in a really good contest, and now it's a best of 3. No trouble for Payne. Will that let Perkins in? Did record his 2 other contests that saw him qualify for this. That's Daniel Todd and Matt Kest, so we'll get that on the channel. Get those on the channel in the coming days. And had a lot of interesting conversations with people off camera about the AGC and where they think it's going. Mostly positive, it has to be said. A few tweaks here and there, but certainly does seem to be going places, and obviously I'm thankful to them because it means I can come along and watch an event like this. And Adam Mould's done an excellent job and says that Darts Atlas has really changed the way he hosts events, and it's easy to see why he barely had to do any calling. Everyone's been able to follow all the action all throughout the day, so that's great to see. Payne was disappointed with that second dart because he knew that he needed it to leave a finish, but recovered very, very well, and he's really stuck to his task very well here. He's had to play Craig Everest, a teammate, earlier, and the match I didn't tell you about was that he took on Darren Barton, another teammate and close friend, 6-4 victory in the semi-finals. He had checkouts of 142 and 110. In his win against Adam Mould, he was 5-3 down and won 3 legs on the spin. So he's had quite a day, and Payne's got 6 darts from here to make it even better. 140 won't go, but gets the next best option, especially with Perkins not on a finish. Tops then needed for Payne, despite that good last dart there from Perkins. Double 10. He's been very good on double 10. It's a very good recovery considering that first dart, which, let's be quite frank about this, it wasn't close. But he recovered very, very well, and we've had 9 legs all on throw, and Payne is within 1 of going through to the Modus Super Series. Perkins will not go away though and starts with a 140. Very strong start in a leg which he knows he needs to win, and he knows he needs to win both, of course, to state the obvious, but it's always settles the nerves in that situation. And he's in again here. Interesting semi-final victory for Perkins when he beat Matt Cass. That was a reversal of their Haddenham Open contest, which Matt Cass won on that occasion, so a bit of revenge there perhaps for Perkins. And he's really making a very good go of this. 3 really strong visits, 1, 2, 4 after 3 visits. No troubles yet. Well, before that one. for Payne. 2-month-old getting excited here in my virtual commentary box. Well, Perkins did go for the treble 18 there, interestingly. Wonder if he would have gone for the bull. We'll never know, but he's on a 2-dart combination after 12. Payne wanted the 136 to leave the big fish, but can only get the 133. So it's plenty of time on Perkins' side here. Single leaves tops, bit of a blocker. Assesses his options. Creates the space. And what a fantastic dart that is. Absolutely fantastic. And a 15 darter, just what you would have wanted. And we have gone all the way, and it's a final which is certainly befitting of that, really, isn't it? Because there's been nothing to choose between them. Both have scored solidly on their throw, and Payne off to an absolute flyer in this final leg. What pressure can Perkins provide? No trebles found for Perkins. Advantage Payne, you feel, at this point. Well found dart there. His third. Well found there from Perkins. That just about keeps him in touch. But Payne with another 96 there. Gets down to 184 after 3 visits. Just what he would have wanted. Perkins is not going to give up. feel he's one treble behind. What a great second dart that is. Payne down to 101 after 12. Perkins can only score heavily and hope. Scorecards disappeared. 101 plays 202. Treble 19 would have left double 12. It's 52 remaining for Payne. Big number here needed for Perkins and he can't find it, so 6 darts. Payne then back for double 16. Great. That is a fantastic visit for Payne. Many congratulations. What a great last leg and a great contest. Commiserations to Simon Perkins. He's really had a fantastic afternoon but just come up short at the end. And thank you for watching.